So start with your database. That's your oil well. That's your gold mine, number one. But getting back to your question about, hey, luxury in this turbulent market, shifting market, how do you break into? Well, farming, good old farming, bringing something of value, not just a boring postcard, but market analytic data.
Going into a changing market, right? I mean, we all know that the next 12, 24, 36, whatever, however long the market, is correcting itself or whatever. I mean, I'm not doom and gloom, but at the same sense, what can people do today, right? Get started today to start to prepare themselves for 2023 to start scooping up these listings, because we all know that DOM is going to increase, right? There will be price adjustments and reductions or improvements, right? Depending on how you look at it. What can people do, over the next year to go out and get those listings? Because I do believe people that are in the luxury market will continue to be. Maybe they don't buy a $2.5 million house. Maybe they only buy a $1.7 million house. Like, I get that piece, but people who typically have money still spend money. And those people are also opportunistic. So they're looking for a deal. So I'm not saying that the market's going to crash or anything, but that $2 million house now, they might be able to pick it up for 1.75, right? Or 1.69, or, so what can people do today to get ready to go on the offense?
What agents can do today is be top of mind awareness, right? So when someone's thinking about buying or selling in your market, you want to be in that discussion, right? So there's nothing worse than logging on to Facebook and Mark listed his home and I sold Mark his home and Mark didn't even interview me. That's like getting kicked in the shins. That hurts.
Oh, that's the worst feeling of them all.
It's terrible, right? And so it does happen, and there are some things that you can do to minimize that, right? Stay top of mind awareness, check-ins, call, text, market updates, put them on your database, your CRM, all those things, but they still might go with somebody else. But at least you could say, hey, I did stay top of mind awareness. But so you need to build, you're building a brand, you need to be the resource for the market and for how the market's going, right? And so I'm a big believer in video, Randy, right? Because video can be leveraged in so many ways. Educational videos for buyers, for sellers, for market updates, posting on social media, being, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, your of course YouTube channel, providing content and value so you're top of mind awareness with your database. Or you also get second opinions. I can't tell you how many times I get second opinions, and I say that in my video. So hey, don't forget, if you know of somebody, they've been looking for a home for some time, they don't feel like their agent is finding them off-market properties, they're getting sent the same recycled homes as everybody else, keep us in mind. We'd be happy to give a second opinion. We have access to off-market properties. That'd be my message to buyers or friends of Mark that are looking to buy in this market. My message to sellers would be, hey, don't forget, if you know of somebody that they've been trying to sell their property for some time, as days on market increase, as price adjustments increase, we'd be happy to give a fresh eyes analysis, second opinion. Many times we sell homes that are listed previously with another agent, sometimes 2 or 3 agents, because we have a very unique marketing plan and we position homes more effectively. So if you know of anybody that needs a free second opinion, have them reach out. So many times we're getting those opportunities by throwing that second opinion. Now, again, it's a code of ethics violation for me to contact you, Randy, if you're listed and Mark said, hey, call Randy, he's listed, he's not happy. But if Mark made an introduction and you called me directly, I can talk to you about that all day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even a video, right? Like that, there's nothing wrong. If somebody sees your Facebook video, you're not necessarily marketing to them specifically.
Yeah, as long as you didn't target them. Correct.
Right. So, and those are all great in theory, right? We know some of those things that we know that we got to do. But for Bill, right, who wants to get into the luxury market, all of those things, minus the video, putting them on social, LinkedIn, aren't targeted efforts to go after luxury because his database is $470,000, right? The people that he's sold to are buying in that price point. Is there anything specific that people could be doing to say, I want to go after this neighborhood where the average price point is 1.1?
Yeah.
Like, are there specific techniques that people should be doing to start having those conversations in order to start doing those listing appointments or buyer appointments or whatever?
Yeah. So first off, start with your database. Okay. Start with your database. Again, according to NAR, 90% of consumers had a pleasant experience with their last agent and they would use the agent again, but only 13% do. Right. So start with your database. That's your oil well. That's your gold mine. Number one. But getting back to your question about, hey, luxury in this turbulent market, shifting market, how do you break into? Well, farming, good old farming, bringing something of value, not just a boring postcard, but market analytics data. I'm on some, Keller Williams agents list. Not me personally, but my neighborhood is. So he sends out a postcard with all the listings and what the average days on the market is and list price, what it sell at and what's closed. And he's maybe representing 5% of those, but he's packaging something up and he's providing the data, which is helpful so that when I want to sell, I have an idea of what things are going because he's consistently sending it. So, farming, I think, is important. That market that you want to hit, Randy, consistently, at least quarterly, maybe bi-monthly. Monthly is the best, but everybody's on a different budget. Circle prospecting. You can do circle prospecting around.
What's circle prospecting?
So circle prospecting is, 123 Elm Street sold.
Oh, the radius. Got it.
Yeah, radius marketing, right?
Mhm.
So 123 Elm Street sold in a price point that you want to break into. And through roundabout channels, maybe you call Mark and Mark sold that home. Hey, Mark, I might have one coming on in that market. What kind of activity did you get? Did you get many showings? Were there multiple offers? Sometimes the agents are tight-lipped. Other times they'll talk. Oh yeah, we had 18 showings, 4 other offers. Well, guess what? I'm circle prospecting around that neighborhood and saying, hey, recent home sold in your market. Maybe you list it and you put, it wasn't me that sold it, but there's other buyers that missed out on that. If you've ever thought about selling, your home might be worth more today than it is in 6 months or was 6 months ago. I personally might have buyers, but I know agents that do that missed out. Contact me. And so there's ways you can leverage other people's sales, even if you didn't represent those.
Want to keep getting tips? Hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching, and we hope you get a lot out of this.